Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Genius to Sappheiros. Been a bit of a rough few weeks for me, but I'm still alive, so we're gonna keep chugging along at this. So the wiki, as of recording this, is not working at all. I can't pull it up, so I'm gonna be going at this next stuff blind. So we last left off, we got some new stuff. We got monster info from the underground. And we also managed to defeat Yugi somehow. Speaking of defeating Yugi... Oh, right, that's okay. I remember bits and pieces of this. Alright, let's go ahead and switch our formation to something less insane. Oh, actually, no, we need to keep you out, don't we? We do, because pretty much all upcoming stuff is going to have new monsters now. So let's just switch back to our murder formation. There it is. So we'll just stick with that for now. Yeah, that's fine. We can work with that. Skills. Oh yeah, occupations. Boop. Boop. Don't remember what stat actually affects. I don't remember which one actually affects status effects. I'm not gonna worry about it. All this is fine. You need to switch back to murder. Honestly, that made it very easy. It's very easy to swap back and forth now. Your stuff is fine. So is yours, I think. Sure. Alright. We need to give you back Mop Kick. And then for you, I'm kind of okay with all of that. Let's tag out this for live stream for now. Star Hand. Okay. Am I missing like heal? Yeah, that's what I was missing. I'm missing heal. Sure, we'll stick with that. I don't remember what your original stuff was. Okay. Yeah, for now I think we can stick with what we have. Yugi does equip large armor. Go you. I do like how the spear that Remilia has looks exactly like the javelins from freaking Secret of Mana. Gold Toka. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. If I have to swap, that's fine. Anyway, we got like new gear and stuff because we murder people. Oh my, it appears Yugi has joined your roster. I hear that Yugi possesses unbelievable supernatural strength. She should make for a reliable ally. It's not much, but I'll offer you some as well. Here you go. Dodgeball, Shuriken, Oni workout clothes, and Big Four bloomers. And nothing else. Alright, let's take a look at that. Yugi. So she gets access to boulders, which can ignore defense. And besides that, we can just up her raw accuracy and attack. 120 physical attack is actually pretty baller. Also skill cooldowns. Saki here just increases critical damage and gives you bombs. Hell, looks like it's just all defenses plus some bombs. It also, you can gives her physical attack up while Berserk, which I believe Berserk is the status effect where you do nothing but attack. And then, even more defense over here. Does actually have some tanking stuff for shield defense, though she doesn't actually have any way of drawing aggro, I don't think. Then again, I don't know, because right now she doesn't actually have any Damaku skills, because she's level 1. Unexplainable phenomena. Just looks like it's just a single target attack there. Increases all allies' damage with the last word. And then a wall which just gives resistance to physical, it looks like. And then another one that's even better. Okay, the more you know. Also, out of curiosity... is it X for details? Yeah, I actually didn't read any of the commander stuff for our newer characters. So for let's see, I don't know if we did it for Cerna. Cerna, less likely to be affected by quicks, which includes things like instant death. That's actually kind of nice. Vermilia just gives flat emergency evade 3%, which is not bad. It just lets you avoid everything. Racing gets preemptive strikes more often, and Yugi gives just raw physical damage increase. The more you know. Alright. We'll briefly take a look at the new gear. Alright, yeah, ignores 60% defense. Makes, the attacks actually are a small area, so just her regular attack are AoEs, which is pretty interesting. Her strongest right now has Exorcism 25%, has 50% Slay on Giant, Warrior, and Magician. Yeah, it looks like all of them have some sort of Slay effect. And then for the armors... physical damage cancel, and that seems to be it, just more stuff to negate things. She uses Oni crystals for her top tier stuff, and then regular Oni fragments for everything else, which I've collected a number of back to when I was grinding for materials a while back. Alright, so next step. Okay, no new formations. And holy cow. Alright, sinister presence responsible for causing your allies and the other residents of Gensokyo to run rampant, headed for the Forest of Magic. Go determine what it is. So this is our quest, our main story stuff. Reimu only, Marissa only. These are all we've seen before. Okay. So definitely a number of these are pretty... So it looks like... So I think this one here... yeah, there's a number of like tough, powerful boss type enemies that you can fight at the Renazuki's place. And they all are essentially pretty fancy, but they have a really high... But doing them will guarantee getting things like Adamantite and Obsidian. Before there was that basement dungeon underneath Akiyu's place, this was like the only way to like reliably farm for Adamantite and Obsidian and all that. But I don't know if there's actually... I mean, besides it being faster, it does take a while to get the materials for Obsidian. And eventually you might just have a... You might be able to kill these guys quick enough if you have certain builds. But since I don't have access to the wiki, that's not something I want to try right now. But the other thing that stands out is this one here. Pierce the Heavens, Scarlet Patchon. Patchouli supposedly found a book about raising level caps. Head to the depths of the Scarlet Devil Mansion's great library right away. And then here we got Platinum Ore. 5-on-5 battle. You received a letter of challenge from some legendary warriors. Why not settle things with a 5-on-5 battle? Just grind levels and hit them. Over here, magic is forbidden. You received a letter of challenge from some legendary magicians. Why not settle things with a magic-only battle? Wait. But the quest says magic is forbidden. I don't know. But it seems to be Divine Spirit Stones. And then over here, we are the Four Kings. Can you handle all our different elements at once? And it's requires a 4-member party and gets you the double standard formation. So yeah, a number of these are things I've never seen before. Particularly the level cap, which I believe increases both the level cap and the what do you call it? The augmentation cap, I think, as well. Well, that we'll try that, but I don't think we're gonna get very far. We'll see what happens. So, what, Scarlet Devil in the library is the location? Oh, it's just a flat new location, isn't it? Well, that's not terrifying at all. And that blue guy is just standing there menacingly. See, I remember I read a little bit about this, but that was a while ago. Also, I'm pretty sure this section is not even in the wiki. Excellent protection level 6. Well, what's the difference between level 4 and level 6, huh? Only 15 points. But I'll take it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and switch back to something. We'll switch back to our tank formation. Which I guess means Satori, you need to go back to this. I honestly don't know anything about this, but we'll try it and probably lose. And if we do, we can always go to the actual story stuff and just work on that for now. Or I can look it up. Give me a second. Alright, so yeah, there's a Steam guide about this particular dungeon, which is I'm very thankful for. So each of these bosses have elements that you're going to go through. If you leave the dungeon, these mini bosses will respawn. Also, there are also random encounters as well, but they don't start until after this this thing. It's also recommended if you do want to fight the random encounters to do so after you've defeated all the mini bosses. Defeating all the mini bosses make it so they don't return. Also, I believe this mini boss, at least this one in particular, has a 5% chance to drop some really good medium armor. So, something to look forward to. Yeah, stat-wise, it's pretty hefty, so it may be something worth grinding in the future. The first one is Fire Element. It does open with a spell that can remove all bombs from a target. It's supposedly its first action, so I'm wondering. So there's a couple ways to do it. You can either just have someone out as bait to take the lumps for you. You can have Alice just guard everybody and lose all of her bombs, which can be a bit dangerous, but it's not the end of the world. It just means you won't be able to do that full cover anymore. I'm wondering if time stopping, skipping that first turn will actually work. So that's something I wish to try for this run. Obviously, this thing is fire first, so we have a bunch of ice spells prepared. I did tag in Patchouli since I'm not going to be doing any chronicling with Akio right now. Augmentation-wise, I did go ahead and give up a bunch of my magic block and magic defense, and just so I can have 25 in both elemental magic and magic control, so I have a chance to double cast, along with the chance to do critical hits. So, and as far as Satori, she's mostly here for support, but I did equip her with Ice Chill. Anything else I need to do? We do have active elements, so yeah, we're good on everything else. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh, you get to go first. Well, you one-shot at Patchouli. She didn't lose her bombs. It nearly killed her, though. I didn't know this boss could even get a preemptive strike on you, but that happened. Well, the good news is we don't need to worry about that attack now. Bad news is everything else. How do we want to do this then? Also, I should have probably equipped some fire resistant stuff. I did not plan for this. Anyway, I'm just gonna swing away. Just gonna attack normally, and then we need to get some heals going. And then then we can do active element water. This boss does have 80,000 HP. And he's regenerating, of course, but why is he regenerating? I guess it's just natural regeneration. Alright, let's do this. You keep doing your thing. You do your thing. That's all on cooldown. This is all we need, single target. Okay. Let's keep it going then. Alright, looks like we're somewhat stable now. Still haven't capped out, unfortunately. Also, we are using the ice sword, which also makes this a little bit easier. Holy cow, that's so much damage. A way to get out of this. Yeah, let's just take the party wipe. We are defeated. Yes, very accurate. Alright. So... So yeah, we have plenty of things that can reduce our fire damage taken. So let's do that. And for Alice... Do I not have the fire one? There we go, Fire Guard armor. Which apparently... Actually, it would be Otago armor. Then again, apparently these are the next tier up. Did not realize that. The more you know. Sure, let's get some Fire Guard armor. If we can at least consistently kill the first one, then I can farm for armor drops. And the armor drop is a medium armor, which will be helpful. Yeah, that's giving her like another 80 armor. And gives resistance. And technically magic defense. Okay. So you're taken care of on the fire defense front. You're already resistant to everything. You can use something resistant. You have some resistance, just not a lot. Okay, well, Satorio's the one that bit the bullet, well, got killed last time, so let's fix that. Might be... So we can do a fire vestment. We can actually do a lot of fancy things with this. We can do fire vestment and water vestment. Water vestment gives plus water damage. It just uses steel of all things. Alright, I can live with that. It's gonna be slightly less durable than what I am right now, but that's okay. So you can have the fire vestment, and you can have the water vestment. And then we'll tag out the garter belt for the 88% fire resist item. And we'll see if that works. So yeah, you have to defeat like 4 bosses, 1 of each element. So the more you know, I guess. Everything here is fine, I think. Yeah, the Aegis is still kind of the best we got right now. Yeah, this thing has a 66% rate. It really is kind of the best we got right now. Alright, still gets the drop, and it will kill her. Okay, so I got the bomb reduction there. And it seems to always go after Patchouli. So if that's the case, what if I swapped you? So it'd be nice to not lose all my bombs on Patchouli. I don't really use the bombs for, so... It is, I wonder... Can we just stop you from doing that? 'Cause that would be nice if I could. Ambush prevent, always. Okay, well, I love it when mechanics don't do what they say they do. So yeah, they get guaranteed first strike and you can't stop it. Even with Aya's ambush prevention, always does not trigger it. All right. And it does seem to be random as far as who gets it targeted. It's a quick effect, but I don't think I have much I can do about that. That drops at what? 43? Out of everybody, as long as it's not Sakia and Patchouli, I'm kind of okay with everyone else losing bombs. But for now, I'm probably just going to play through, regardless. Yay, get the drop on me. Okay, bomb reduction, that's fine for her. It just means I can't do the Starlight Barrier now. Just gonna blast away. Also, if the element does go full fire, this guy will start using that first spell over and over again. I learned Heat Ray. I thought I knew that already, but apparently I did not. Not capped yet. Area heal while we're waiting. Is this still on cooldown? Jeez. We're beating the DPS race here, for what it's worth. Right, let's see if we can cap out the element now. Okay, now we're at extreme. Okay, you keep doing your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and just tank everything for this round since he's buffed. Okay, element's holding. There you go. Double hit and a crit. Finally procced those effects. Alright. Should be able to finish things up now. Alright, well, then get the armor drop. Also, while I do like Endured, let's take a... Well, you know what? We'll stick with what we have. I should have tagged in Aku. So yeah, there's random encounters now from here on. As well as some new chests we can grab hold of. Great Element Crystal. There's a boss down there. Bracelet of Perception 6. Oh yeah, I didn't even swap your stuff, did I? What's Perception? Magic Attack. All yours. Let me check what the next boss is. Alright, next one is supposedly water. I don't know anything else about it besides that. I did change a few things around. I went ahead and re-equipped the Benton armor, which gives water resistance. Satori, I got the Boreas Amulet and the Fire Vestment, which technically gives me a little bit of weakness as well. Yeah, the Boreas Amulet gives a little bit of weakness as well. But with the Fire Vestment, I at least get the plus 20% fire damage. Patchouli, Same thing, but reversed, I guess. Got the water vestment and then the Vulcan amulet, which gives extra fire damage, but it does give a little bit more weakness to water. But I'm hoping she could just tank it. Skill-wise, didn't really change much. Just swapped in Fire Arrow and then rearranged my skills a little bit so I can actually get to Fire Crest faster. But other than that, I don't know what's coming, so it's probably just going to murder us. Alright, I was just seeing if there's anything over here. There is not. Don't mind me, just coming through. Alright, try not to kill me immediately, please. Yay, gets a drop on us. Aya lived just barely. Yeah, Aya doesn't actually have any resistance equipment equipped, so it is what it is. We're going to do a little regen right off the bat. You're just going to attack, even though it's not going to do much. This time we're going to do Fire Element. Okay. We are somewhat alive. Fire Arrow, Fire Crest. Yeah, I'm still using the Ice Sword, but it really doesn't make much of a difference. Our defense is down right now. Try and do heal just in case. Not enough land power, perfect. Hey, I got him with a freeze. I think I'm just going to stick with casting and see if we can get it all the way to max on our own. Alright, not quite. There we go, we're maxed now. Okay, Brittle's blown off, perfect. If you don't want to deal with farming right now, supposedly these guys will come back in a later part in the game. If you want to farm the armor drops there. I'm not exactly sure how far we're going to get here. I definitely want to increase our level cap, because right now the XP we're getting is not really going anywhere. Got buttons over there. Black diamond, whatever that is. It's a material, apparently. So, out of curiosity, these are elementals, I think. Yeah, anti-releaser. Yeah, so all these have a chance of dropping anti-releasers, 5% chance. It's a really good medium armor. It's like 190 defense or something ridiculous. Alright, give me a moment. Alright, next one is Thunder, I think, and looking ahead, it looks like the next elements after that are, you guessed it, Light and Dark. They don't even care about Earth. I'm about out of time though, so I'm just going to try to get to the next chest and get out of here. But this guy opens with a spell that does instant death, and right now I'm getting less and less prepared for what's coming, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just call it here and maybe do some grinding off screen and yeah, do that stuff. So, I am the Depressed Hero, this was Genius of Sappheiros. I'll see you guys later.